Hey everyone, this is Molly. This demonstration is to show how to use Volgistics, which, if you don't know, Volgistics is how Animal Allies keeps track of all the kitty house schedules, and then also keeps track of all the events and who's signing up to help at the event to make sure we have enough people. So the easiest way to get to Volgistics is to go to www.aaflorida.org, which is the Animal Allies website. So once you're here in the top right, you'll see current volunteer portal, and just click on that. So this brings us to our Volgistics login screen. Your login name is going to be the email address that you have on file, and then your password is whatever you created. I always start everyone out as the password is test, and then it'll prompt you to change it as soon as you log in. So once you've got your login and password, just click go. And it'll bring you to the home screen of the information portal. So the home screen is nice because I like to keep the upcoming events updated. So you can see that we've got a couple of events for April, and then we're starting to add the events for May. So this is good to kind of see what's going on with us and see if there's any events in the future that you could help with, like mark it on your calendar. Also on the left, I have ongoing open kitty shifts. So these are shifts that I'm actively looking for a new volunteer to fill. So this is helpful if you're looking to fill in for a week, or if you want to switch shifts to something that's more convenient with your schedule, like these are always going to be open. The most important part of this screen, though, is the schedule tab. So I put it in blue so you can see it easily, but click on this. And this is how you sign up for everything. This is where all the schedules are held. So right now it's run wide open. So everything on this schedule shows everything from all the kitty shifts schedules, and then also all the events. So if you're just looking to help out generically, you can look at this and see the help wanted signs. But if you only work at JMH and are seeing if we need help for any future weeks, you can filter this schedule to see just what JMH needs. So the same goes with any events. If you're like, yeah, I can help with the catio rebuild, click on this and you'll see that we need help on the 12th and 13th. Okay, so from there, once you figured out where you want to help, click on the help wanted sign, and it'll give you a little bit more detail about what we need. So this shows the event that you filtered on, and where we need help, you'll see these schedule me icons. So this one is pretty generic. We need help 3 to 5 or 5 to 7 because they're shown as open. And in the notes section, I always leave like what it is. So right now it's just tearing down the catio, but for adoption events, it'll be like setup or breakdown or work the raffle booth or something like that. So you can also see who's already signed up to help. These are these people. So from 1 to 5, Sherry's going. From 1 to 7, Sharon will be there. So I think that's helpful. You can also click on description right here. And for like bigger events or events that need more detail, I will include what is needed. So for this, I just put it's at ZMH and text me for the address, but other times I leave more detailed information in there if you want to know more about it. So once you're ready to sign up for events, you just click the Schedule Me button. So I click this. And it'll say, you are signing up to serve at this time. Is this correct? And I just click yes. And then it says I'm signed up. So if I go back to my schedule tab, I can now see that in black, I'm signed up for this to help 3 to 5 at 12. So a lot of like the reoccurring kitty shifts, you'll always see, if you're always going to work Friday AM, you'll be in black all the way down Friday AM. And so in order to remove yourself, if you did this by mistake, or you're trying to remove yourself from a reoccurring shift, you just click on that date and it'll say you're scheduled for this event, and then there's always going to be a remove me option. So I just click remove me, And if I go back to my calendar now, I don't see that event in black, which means I'm no longer scheduled. And every time you click schedule me or remove me, we get notified. So it is very helpful. Instead of having to like text me and then text the group and everything, I get a notification that someone's scheduled or removed themselves. So that's helpful. Okay, what else? So if I go back to my home screen, kind of cool features of this besides the sign up feature is I always like people to update their profile. So it has like your street address, a good cell phone, email. What kind of emails would you like to receive? I would like everyone to receive everything. So if you click these, and then it also has just some generic things that helps us like match volunteers with a good fit, or if we're looking for someone to maybe transport, we can see your address and be like, oh, you live a second away. And then also if you go back to your home, there's a text message opt-in. So this is cool because if you sign up for something in advance, you can get schedule reminders to remind yourself that you signed up for an event, in 2 months. So if you go down here, it's just pretty basic. How do you prefer to receive these types of messages? So for schedule reminders, I would think most people would want text message because it's going to be like the day before and you're going to see when it's going to just ping on your phone. For custom messages, so these are messages that we send out. I try to only send out one once a week to show what events we're having that weekend and then where we need help or anything else going on. So you can either choose email or email with text notification. Another cool thing is you can choose when you want to receive this message. So you won't be getting messages like when you're working or if, at midnight. So you can also do that so it's not annoying you. So that's a cool feature. The other cool feature is if you're tracking your hours for community service hours or like at the end of this need a report of all the hours you worked, you can do it on this site. You can go to post your hours. I put it on the right hand side and you just type in the date that you worked, how many hours, and then save it. So I worked 14 hours. And then if you go to the My Service History tab, you can see, if you go to the My Service History tab, you can see your year-to-date hours and then your lifetime hours. So this is going to be cool for everyone needing community service hours, or if you're just interested in how many hours you're working, it's an easy way to track it rather than having to, do it on another Excel sheet or, on a piece of paper. So that's cool. But really, other than that, if you only want to go in here very infrequently, the schedule tab is where it's at. And the help wanted signs are what you need to know of where we need help and would like volunteer help. One last thing to note is that if you're getting onto this site on your mobile phone, your cell phone, when you come to the login screen, it'll let you choose either a desktop site or a mobile site, and I always think that the desktop site is easier. It's going to be what you see right now, what we've been showing you. The mobile site is a little less user-friendly, so if you're going onto your cell phone, just make sure you push desktop site. But other than that, that's it. This is supposed to make everyone's lives easier and more organized and efficient. So if you have any questions or suggestions or want something else on here, just text or email me it. I'm here to help. If you have any questions at all, please text or email me. Also, if you forget your password, it takes me like 2 seconds to reset it. So I can reset it anytime, no big deal.